It's Friday, and I am just trying to fit a million different things in right now. I have a ton of different errands I'm running. I'm downtown. I just stopped over at Endo. I don't want to be videoing and driving, so I'm gonna have to change this in a second. I was at a red light a second ago. Hey Siri, can you get me directions to the inside track?
Getting directions to the inside track.
So, I am running errands like a madman right now. Had to stop by Lululemon. It's out now, but I'm super excited because I signed a contract to be an ambassador with Lululemon for the next 2 years and continue my relationship with Miss Steph and Fatima, and really kind of open doors for a lot of cool activations with people at Common, and kind of help some sponsorship stuff for maybe activations or races or kitting some people out in clothes and stuff like that. There's just a lot of things you can't do unless you kind of sign that contract and kind of double down, right?
That's so good though. That's actually just tastes like cream soda. Yeah!
Oh, a cream soda with 30 grams of protein and only 180 calories. Just throwing it out.
You gotta build them gains.
Yeah, I literally just travel around with my Phillies cup now. And this is how I eat lunch. This is lunch.
So we're testing electrolytes. We have an electrolyte blend that Common is testing right inside of here, which 1.2 grams of that basically is now inside of this water bottle. And I want to see what an unflavored water tastes like with it, and make sure that the suspension is solid, because that's important. I want people to be able to taste it. You just want the effects of the electrolytes and the positive aspects of the electrolytes. But so kids are running around crazy, doing their thing. And then I want to put the electrolytes inside of this to then see what a lemon lime flavored version of my electrolyte blend would taste like. Go ahead. No flavor.
Yeah, it just tastes like water.
You don't taste any salt?
Mm-mm.
Interesting. Yeah, good. Oh, there's a little salt there. You don't taste like a little foam? Good. Interesting.
Dude, how is it literally snowing right now in Georgia? This shit is nuts. Ah! Ugh.
Like the blood that runs through your veins, I'm told there's a black spot next to your name. You can't seem to erase. Shed your skin, take your pain.
So, it is Tuesday. Second day in Atlanta, capturing a hero story branded piece for a brand. I realized I only have one day to do it when I thought I had two, so that's a little bit stressful. We're gonna have to move fast today. But 1 week from tomorrow, I'll be at the Inch & Co farm, prepping for the last one standing. I literally had a panic attack yesterday because I opened my phone and realized that, like, holy shit, this is the race. It's here. And I need to order stuff. So I ordered bibs yesterday. I ordered all of our print materials yesterday. But there's tons of different things that you don't think about, right? There's tons of different stuff like, how are we going to light the porta potty area? Because it's a 24-hour race. So you need light at the porta potty area for probably like 10 hours plus. And I don't think there's power just randomly sitting out in the middle of a field. And what? I don't want to buy multiple $1,000 generators. Or what are we gonna do? Run 500 yards of like extension cords? So I've been brainstorming different ways with like construction lights or rental lights. So, gotta order those today. And I gotta just idiot check and find time later today after work just to make sure that all of the things that are like shipping and panic attack ordering and med kits and all of that stuff, like what did we do before Amazon, dude? Like when there was week-long shipping times, it's crazy. But yeah, I needed to kind of just idiot check. Ticket sales are done. Bib company is paid. Trash is locked in. We're sitting pretty right now. I need to start to formulate the actual like layout, and I need to reach out to everybody via email, and I need to get the volunteers locked in. But I still have time for that, so I need to put in some late night work hours tonight on a laptop.
Bad news. Fourth workout, same pair of shorts. But what I do is I hang them up so they dry. Doesn't mean they don't stink like shit, but fuck it, man. Today was a big day. I announced today that I am an ambassador for Lululemon. And, you know, it just makes sense. Ashley said that on Instagram, and it does just make sense. Like, for fucking people, by people, that's what it is. And the entire point of it is to provide value to other people and to kind of give like opportunities that wouldn't have existed before. It's what the space is, it's what the brand is for. It's built by people to give back to the communities that we're building, right? So, so I announced that today, and I'm super excited. And Steph is a massive reason why I did that, because Steph is one of the first people I reached out to in Lancaster, other than a couple other people at Thread, and Cameron, and Derek, and a couple other people, because I wanted to get like a good feel of the fitness space, and I know she's super into that. And she was super well connected, and she was like, hey, like, go for it. And, you know, she showed up at the first ever event and has backed Common kind of since then, and has continued to be a person like in my corner, which means a lot to me, just because doing anything alone is hard, and you don't have a lot of people. Like, there's tons of people to lean on, but you don't want to put a lot of weight on those people, because you want to take weight off of them. You want to do stuff for them. And what I realized is Steph is kind of that person that always gives me a shoulder if I need to vent or bitch and kick the wall or whatever it is and just kind of scream, because it's lonely sometimes dealing with a lot of shit alone. Doesn't mean I don't have my wife and other people like that, but it's like, I would just call her, and she's always showed up and kind of pulled me aside and given me 5 minutes here or there, and it really means a lot. And so, you know, this partnership with me and Lululemon is something I'm excited about, because it's going to give people inside of Common opportunities to have that they never would have had a chance. And, you know, like this, A, Common wasn't built, but B, me building this relationship and Steph and I building this relationship, and that's important. And from that, it's like Common will get things. Other people will get things. I get to represent a person in the community and a brand. Yes, there's a brand attached to the person, but yeah, I'm excited. So that was a big sigh of relief today. I have to do some other things. But yeah, nothing is going to change who the fuck I am, period. I have a plan. I'm following that plan. I'm sticking to my plan. I speak the way I speak. I am who the fuck I am, and I am unapologetically, authentically myself. And I kind of warned everybody in that ecosystem, saying, hey, like, just because you like looking from the outside at me, if you don't like what you see, don't pick it up, right? You know, if you love a flower, you don't pick it up, because as soon as you pick it up, it ceases to be the thing you loved in the first place, and it dies. And I've had that saved in my phone for so long, so that's such a good perspective, whether that's on people, relationships, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives, like, whatever that is, like, you can't change that person. You can't change that thing. What brought you to that thing in the first place, if you try to change that, it ceases to be what you gave a shit about. So, I'm excited. you know, I got a lot of shit to say, and I'm just getting started. So, Chipotle time. This thing's sick, by the way. Never would I ever wear leopard, but we're doing this shit.
So it's Thursday, and we're at Run Club. It's actually nice outside. It's not as windy as last week, which is nice. So, yeah, dude.
As cars pass by, live fast or slow, stay alive. Where am I? Well, you're back home. Time goes on and on and on and on. This strange routine sometimes weighs down on me, but I wouldn't trade it, not for anything. Maybe there's nothing, only this moment. Maybe there's nothing.
So this is Milwaukee. I gravely messed up because my client does not get in until 6 p.m. And I was hoping to sit in the lounge all day and work. But this is going to wrap really quickly because I found a cool coffee shop right here. Gonna throw this video in there and then tell you all about the amazing band of the week, which I'm sure you already know who the band is because they've been playing this entire video and they're one of the best bands ever from Pennsylvania. Title Fight. So let's talk about one of the best Pennsylvania, best bands, best hardcore, best shoegaze, best pop punk, best punk, whatever the hell bands you ever want to call it. My audio probably sucks, I forgot my mic, but Title Fight. Album of the week is Title Fight's Shed. 2011, absolute monster released. I think it was on Side 1 Dummy. I'm doing all this from memory right now. It's Side 1 Dummy Records. They're actually from outside of Scranton, Pennsylvania. And so this album specifically for me, I remember it because I was on tour with my band at the time. And I remember throwing it on and just being completely mind blown about the tones of the record that they were using and just how that entire record sounded, felt. And then it was cool to kind of go back and watch how they actually did the entire thing just as a band, live, straight through.
Together, me, 2 guitars and the bass, and we all, we kept all the drum tracks and the bass tracks together, overdubbed a few of the guitar tracks, just keep that live, like raw feel to it. So that's pretty different sonically from the past.
It's not like all the other shit that was happening at that time where it's so polished and perfect, where everybody was doing drums, guitar, and just layering and layering and layering. They're just raw, gritty as hell, and obviously, as you can see from the videos I was showing, like, the live performances, the talent that those dudes had, crazy. So, this week's album of the week, Title Fight's Shed. And I'm wrapping up in Milwaukee on Wednesday, getting home, and then it's all last one standing from there, man. Can't believe we made it. I'm excited. I have so much shit to do in that coffee shop right now regarding emailing everybody and getting things locked in and lined up before I work tomorrow on Monday and Tuesday. So it's Sunday. The video is supposed to be out 10 minutes ago. I'm going to finish this edit and get it out. But the point is, I'm sticking to it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.